everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wild card matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Saints going up against the Seahawks.
Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Evergreen State and CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And some space here. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Now it's Carson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. His throw incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Saints going up against the Seahawks.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll toss it out to Carson. Room here to run. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 49 yards on the ground. They run again with Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. This will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Saints. 61 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bobby Wagner coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing is Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. Here's Ginn. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. He got 29 yards that time. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Right there at the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Kamara. And down to the 36-yard line here. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. They go with a fullback line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Wilhoit coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
All right, here we go.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
All right, here we go.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So that wind at his back that time may have just given it the juice that it needed for 3.
And I tell you, everything had to be perfect here. Good snap, good hold. He's got to drive it low and hope. Like you say, they get a little help from the wind. And wow, it does just sneak over the bar.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They'll come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. Now Wilson on first down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second down, Wilson, a quick hitter, complete. It's Richardson, a beautiful spin and room to run. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss and then pick up your blocking and get downfield.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Alex Okafor in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On second down, here's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Here's John Ryan now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will get the football at their 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Mike Bennett in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Mahomes going to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Michael Wilhoit in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Returnable, now a hit, and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. K.J. Wright coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's complete to Josh Huff. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
And Lutz's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now it's Ginn. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one who goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Detroit! Detroit!
They run it again with Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the
and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They run it with Carson. Room to run inside the 40. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This is Carson, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Carson. And This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now Wilson to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep open. He's got a man. Complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run. We know they can catch. But they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And Gim's got it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. 18 yards there, down to the 18, and a 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
1st and goal from the 8. Again, it's Kamara. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Second and goal. They still need 8 yards to find the end zone. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Ingram. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
So out comes the field goal team once more. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lutz puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And some room to work. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now they try the right side here. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he hits the former Saint, Jimmy Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Extra point try now for Walsh. And the lead is down to 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cliff Averill in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Working from the gun. Mahomes flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson being chased out left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Second and goal as the offense looks. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. And the lead is up to 5. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Mahomes hit, he lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Wilhoit in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And running with power. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at about the 31. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On third down, Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort. They
go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under a heavy rush, possession. Down he goes. K.J. Wright in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now here's Mahomes to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Caught. It's Huff. And down inside the 15 he goes. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes dancing to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd down, 9 yards to go. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Wilson going to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Seahawks on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And now here's a carry heading left. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt, because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on